Hi everyone, and welcome to the next pron commandment video. In these videos called the XX commandments of pron, we are looking at some of the key principles behind teaching pronunciation effectively. This one is called a pron reaction, and it's called that because it's all about reacting to what we hear in class effectively. I hear trainees say that they don't teach pronunciation, they avoid it because they lack confidence and ideas about how to address it in class. And so they avoid it, they don't correct errors beyond a simple drill and repeat. And as we've said in many other videos, that's not quite enough. So one way that we can really take the plunge a little bit better and get started on this pron reaction is to go back to the planning stage. And I've come up with yet another acronym. Mark and I come up with quite a few acronyms together. And this is FFP. No, not FFS, FFP. And what do you think it stands for? It stands for Feedback Focused Planning. And the idea is if we give as much importance to the feedback in a lesson as we do to the input and study stages when we're planning, then we can really address things like pronunciation much more effectively. This is important for two reasons. The first is by creating space in our lesson, we can really work with that language effectively and move beyond that, just that drill and repeat. And the second is we can really build our confidence. If we start anticipating what problems our learners might have in a lesson by maybe hearing them do an activity while we're planning it, we can anticipate the kinds of pronunciation problems they might have. And then if we're not quite sure how to address that, say it's something like word stress, we can then go off and read about word stress and think about the best ways to address it in class. Maybe read our blog or other teaching resources and go into the lesson much more prepared to correct it and work with it. And now that we've created this space, we've actually put a stage into our lesson called feedback. We've got that time to really work with it and move beyond just them noticing the mistake and quickly correcting it and drilling it, which might make some impact in the short term, but it's unlikely to make much of a difference in the long term. So that's a pron reaction. Okay, thanks for listening.